Good evening, everybody. My name is Jason Morgan, and today I'm excited to share with you about my thesis, How Facial Expressions Express Emotion Types. From the moment we are born, our faces become one of the most powerful tools of communications we possess. Long before we learn to speak, we frown when we're frustrated, we smile when we're content, and we cry when we're distressed. Facial expressions are in many ways a universal language of emotions, one that crosses cultures, backgrounds, and even species. The goal of my research was to explore how facial movements correspond to distinct types of emotions and what these reveal about human behavior and communication. Happiness is often shown through a genuine smile that raises the corners of the mouth and creates crowns, feet, and the eyes. Anger tightens the jaw and lowers the eyebrows. Fear widens the eyes and tenses the lips. These small muscle movements, known as facial action units, are coordinated by facial actions coding system, a framework that I used as the foundation of analyzing emotion expresses. But what I found most fascinating is that facial expressions are not just reflections of emotions, they can also influence emotion. Research shows that even when people are asked to smile deliberately, they tend to feel happier. This is known as facial feedback hypothesis, suggesting that our faces don't just display feelings, they help create them. In my study, I observed practically while they viewed emotion changed image and recording their facial expressions using emotions regarding different types of questions and how they react to different things. And with the results, they confirmed that people exhibit constant facial markers for core emotions, but also revealed subtle variations. For instance, a sad expression in one person may be mixed with elements of fatigue, frustration, and other, hinting that emotion often blends rather than occurs in isolation. Facial expressions are universal, but not enunciated. They communicate basic emotions that are understood across cultures, yet individuals' expressions add complexity. Technology can now read emotions, from facial recognition in AI to effective computers machines are beginning to interpret a human's emotion with remarkable accuracy. Awareness of our enhanced empathy. By understanding that facial cues, we can better connect with another. So by understanding their facial emotions, their facial cues, we can better understand the people we're speaking to. Detect unspoken emotions, and communications are effective. In other words, where communication is increasingly digital, understanding facial expressions remind us of our shared humanity, whether it's a smile across the video call or a frowned brow in conversation. Our faces tell stories that words cannot. So by understanding a person's facial expressions, we could often understand how they're feeling and the emotions that they are expressing. And sometimes those facial expressions can speak louder than their words. Thank you for listening.